Another Action News 5 exclusive. One day after we first reported about a Memphis attorney who bit off part of a man's nose, we now have the pictures that document that incident. Good evening, I'm Joe Birch.
I'm Ursula Madden. Action News 5's Janice Broach is live with the story you saw first on 5. Janice.
Well, the restaurant behind me, Dish, is where it happened, and the man released the pictures to me that show the damage, the man who had his nose bitten off. But I want to warn you, these pictures are graphic. This is what Greg Herbers looked like before part of his nose was bitten off. These exclusive pictures show how he looked the next day after medical treatment. He has stitches and his left nostril is missing. Herbers, a hairstylist, filed a lawsuit against attorney Mark Lambert, the man he says bit part of his nose off.
This isn't a money-making venture for my client. This is to give him back what Mr. Lambert's violent act has taken away from him.
It all happened in June at Dish Restaurant and Bar at Cooper and Young. Herbers says he wanted to use the restroom, but Lambert was at the urinal and two men were in the only stall, but they were not using the toilet. He
asked them to leave so he could use the restroom, and at that point in time, Lambert, who was at the urinal, simply started yelling obscenities and came back and attacked my client, and then ran, of course, from the scene.
Lambert told me by phone that Herbers attacked him for no reason, and he bit his nose off in self-defense. Herbers' attorney says he came to him a few days after the attack, but the lawsuit wasn't filed until months later because Herbers didn't know Lambert, and Lambert had hired an attorney who wouldn't reveal his identity.
So that took a few months, but we found him.
Herbers' attorney, Mark Benfield, says nose biting is a new thing for him.
I don't know that I've ever even heard of anybody biting a nose off. The closest that I've ever heard of anything like that happening was when Mike Tyson bit Vander Holyfield's ear off.
Benfield says this is his first biting case. Now, Greg Herbers is asking for money from Lambert because he says he needs plastic surgery to repair the damage on his nose. Herbers will not do an interview on the advice of his attorney. Live at Cooper and Young, Janice Broach, Action News 5.